Welcome to Cabo Properties YouTube channel. Kushe Cabo, hello. This is Cabo Properties YouTube channel. My name is Showers. I've got some breaking news to bring to you guys. It's not really great news, but I've got to bring it to you guys. But first of all, I just want to let you know, in London, it's boiling hot right now. It's crazy. It's like when you're in Sierra Leone. See, that's why I'm in my vest. And the other window behind me there, that window is wide open, really big. These ones don't open that wide, so I just open them halfway. But it's crazy hot in England right now. Yeah? And I'm about to go out to go perform in West London. So I'm even considering whether to just wear shorts because it's that hot today in London. But we can't complain on that one. We're loving it. Hopefully people are safe, because sometimes in England when it's too hot, it affects other people negatively. But we're fine so far. But anyway, let's get back to what I want to talk about. Yeah, it's about Freetown, Sierra Leone, and the rain. So from the heat here, the hot weather, dry to wet, too much, too wet in Freetown, Sierra Leone. But before I bring you that, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And I want to thank you guys for helping this channel reach 5,000 subscribers. Okay, we've hit 5K just yesterday. So I want to thank you guys for that. And now let's go for another 5K. Let's get this channel to 10K. So please subscribe and hit the like button on this video. And of course, drop your comments as always. Let us know what you think. And ask us questions about businesses in Sierra Leone, opportunities, etc., etc. Yeah? This morning, I had a meeting with somebody concerning some businesses in Sierra Leone. And I'm happy to do more. I always consult people. So contact us for that. Okay, let's get into the news now. This is urgent. And this is, well, maybe it's not urgent, but it's important. So let's get into it. I saw this news on AYV, so I want to give credit to them. But also I saw it on the disaster management. Well, I didn't see it there. I read the disaster management website. I saw this on AYV and I thought, wow, this is crazy. Let me bring it here. Let me bring it to you guys here as well. So let me read it. So breaking. Say less than an hour after the collapse of a 4-story building at Congo Town. Yes, so earlier on I first saw that there was a 4-story building that collapsed at Congo Town in Freetown. Then I was just doing more research. I found out this. So big up to AYB for that, yeah? Another accident just occurred at a construction site at Kingdom Hall on Wilkinson Road, west of Freetown, leaving 2 people seriously injured. Both incidents have been blamed on poor or very poor construction work. Experts have urged the government of Sierra Leone to enforce building regulations. That is very, very important, because the first building that collapsed, the 4-story building that collapsed, according to AYV, that I think that some people are buried under that building. And this word here, that very poor construction work, that's very, very important. Our engineers or builders, and those of us who are building, we need to really, do work properly. Of course, I'm blaming it more on the engineers and the builders, the contractors and the builders, because some people who are building, they don't know about construction. They just want a house built. It's down to you, the engineers, the contractors, to advise. But of course, it's also down to the government to check and give building permit for the appropriate areas. People need to present proper building, estimates, survey estimates, yeah, to the ministry when they go to apply for building permits. So they need to see exactly the quantity survey. They need to see that, know exactly how they've measured everything, calculated everything that they're going to use. Of course, that doesn't mean they will use those things, but at least that's a good step. And then whoever the engineer is or the constructor, the contractor, need to ensure that they're using the exact materials, the measurement is exact, and the materials they're using is exact as well. if they're going to dig for foundation, you want to dig enough, and you need to consider whether this building is going to be a 2-story building or a 4-story building or more or less. That is how you want to dig deep enough. You want to dig enough for the foundation. The pillars that you're putting, what type of iron rods are you using? That's important for pillars. Yeah, that's important. Sorry, one of my lights just went off, but it's all right, we'll carry on. I think it's still bright anyway. Those things are very, very important. We can't just take for granted, anything in building construction, because when these kind of things happen, like these disasters now, it affects people. It's fatal. So we need to consider all of that. This is very, very important. Right, I've got another light over here. Let's see if I can bring it here and see if that makes this clear. I'll put it up here. Let's see if that works. Does it work? Yeah, it looks like it works. So it's getting hotter. So this is important, guys, for you builders, everybody. That's why on our projects, we ensure that, we check everything. We ask these guys, why do you do that? How are you doing this? How much of this we need to use? The type of materials. And we there watching and making sure they're using the exact cement to the sand, etc. This is, if you guys work at that, will avoid these kind of atrocities or disasters. Anyway, let me carry on reading. So institutions responsible have been encouraged to collaborate in enforcing best practices in the construction industry. So yeah, those institutions, whoever they are, need to really work hard. Obviously, I'm guessing it's the government. Maybe these people don't want to say it's government, but definitely it's government institutions, the engineers, quantity surveyors, the contractors, and the actual builders. And for those of us who are building as well, you also need to look at the surrounding, your environment, and see whether that's a good area to build your house. In fact, don't look at swamps and decide to build there, or waterways and decide to build there. You've got to also think about that as well. That's very, very important. So I went to let me check the disaster, whatever I call it, management. Actually, let me check their website. Because let's see what they are saying. Because this is not looking good at all. All right, let me check them. Sorry guys, I'm just checking on my tablet, yeah. Leone Disaster Management Agency. Here we go. Let me see what they're saying and what they're doing. Okay, so this is 4 days ago. They were checking areas. They said what? Visits to 2-story building that's at risk. So they went and saw, at Priscilla Street. So anyway, they were checking some buildings at Priscilla Street that they think they are at risk of collapsing. Jeez, these images, man. I'm going to see if I can put this up now. I'm going to put this up now so you see them. Yeah? See what they're talking about. It's crazy. It's scary. Just check them out. Check them out. Check those images out now that you're looking at. Yeah? Those ones there. Okay, so let's see what they're saying. Okay, they haven't said anything about this information that AYV just passed on today. They haven't said anything about it at all. Not yet, at least not yet. But anyway, on their page here, it says, NDMA visits 2-story building at risk of collapse on Priscilla Street. Occupants evacuated. So thankfully they've removed people there, which is great. I don't know where they would have taken them. Does the government provide any accommodation for people they take out? Is there any accommodation? How is this organized? What happens? Where do they go? That's important to know as well. The government need to come out and put out this information. If they are relocating people, they need to say, okay, we have places available where we can put you guys for X amount of time. This is how much we can afford to pay for you guys. You can pay the rest, or whatever arrangement they can make, and give the people conditions as to how they could reinforce that their buildings or what they need to do to prevent that house collapsing, basically, or those buildings collapsing. Anyway, so in Freetown, say Freetown, 7th August 2024, on Tuesday, 6th August 2024, the National Disaster Management Agency received distress calls from community members reporting 2-story building in a precarious state of collapse at Priscilla Streets. That is good actually that other people calling to let them know, but I mean, because the people living in it for some reason, they don't probably care. They should have called themselves, or they should have left the building anyway. But it doesn't sound like they even care. Anyway, it's good that other people called, because it's not just for them living in that building, but for the neighbors or for somebody walking, for anybody. So it's good that they called and they've been evacuated. Hopefully they will put like, I don't know, barricade or something, just prevent people walking around or close to that building. And then I don't know what the next steps are from the government, what they've suggested for these people, what they're going to do for them, or what they need them to do. We don't know. So it'd be good if the government will put out that information for us to know. Anyway, I don't want to read the rest of it, but you've seen the images. This house definitely looks like it's at risk. So yeah, let's stay safe, guys. Let's look after ourselves and other people. Let's think about our safety. It's very, very important. Safety is important. How we build our properties. Think of drainage when you're building. Think of drainage. Don't just build this fancy house, put walls up, but no drainage around your house. When they're drawing the plan, tell your engineer to add drainages in there. The designer, or you call it, the architect should already know this anyway. The engineer should know this anyway. The contractor should know this anyway. But they don't sometimes bother. They don't care. But you are building your house. You want to be safe in your house. You want your house to stay there, to not fall, because that's going to cost you a lot of money. Israeli don't have insurance. Well, there is insurance, but they don't really pay. I try to insure my properties there. I had back and forth with these guys, and somebody said to me, bro, you're just wasting your time. But I would say still insure, because it's important, yeah? So I'm on it still to insure the rest of the properties. But I heard that there's all sorts of issues paying back. So I don't know how that's going to work, but I'm just insuring just in case. But the point is, build proper enough so that you don't put yourself and other people at risk. Because that's more important than even the house collapsing anyway. Yeah, it's your lives. Okay, I'm going to stop here for now. But thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks once more again for getting me and my team up to 5K subscribers. Let's go now for 10K. Yeah. Whatever you do, guys, stay safe in Sierra Leone. If you're in Europe, in England in particular, where it's very, very hot right now, or anywhere else in Barcelona, etc., look after yourself. Stay hydrated. Okay? Enjoy the summer. My name is Showers, and this is Cabo Properties YouTube channel. Peace. Right, folks, don't forget to
subscribe to this channel now.
That's it. Okay, so Jimmy Carter, tell the people, say, subscribe to this channel now.
Okay,
tell them.
Okay. Welcome to Egypt.
Yeah, and tell them to subscribe. Say, subscribe now.
And Jimmy Carter now here.
Yeah, no, you tell the people. Say, everybody watching, subscribe to this channel right now. Say that.
What is this?
Say, subscribe.
Subscribe.
Yes, subscribe.
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 Yes.
Yeah.
To the channel.
So now.
Yes, say that. You tell them, say, subscribe.
Subscribe.
To the channel.
The channel.
Right now.
Right now.
Yeah, say that in Arabic. Say that in Arabic. Tell them to follow me. Say, follow this channel now.
Yeah, I mean Jimmy Carter.
Yeah.
Stay here. 9 pyramid.
Yes.